This episode of Getting Geeky Gamer Leaf brought to you by Getting Geeky with Gamer Leaf surveys on our website. Please go fill them out. Please go fill out our surveys at GamerLeafGo.com. Kind of like Pokemon Go.
But it's Gamer Leaf.
Getting Geeky with Gamer Leaf, the podcast in which one man strives to level up his geekhood and helping you do the same one battle at a time. Now, let's get geeky with Gamer Leaf.
On a street not far from here lived Jerry the Grateful Deadwood, as well as Wacko Draco and Bernie the Firefighter Biter, Clyde the Five-Eyed Spy. But they were somehow all put out of their misery by Walker the Texas Stalker.
Did that sound familiar to you? It didn't to me either, but this is a story of Monster Card BLVD, and today we're lucky enough to have me and Barbarian Leaf on the channel to interview Gamer Leaf, to interview Queen Leaf, changed name to to Little Leaf, to Princess Leaf, and then to Bat Leaf. So I don't know which one she's going by, but we're also interviewing her, and we're interviewing me, Princess Leaf, yours truly, for my special episode, and then get Barbarian Leaf. You mean actually Little Leaf. Actually, I mean Gamer Leaf.
Little Gamer Leaf is what she called herself last time. So come here, Little Gamer Leaf. Let's talk all about this game. Can you come tell us about it?
Yes, we're going to interview
Okay.
you. Busy reading Disney books.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, what was your favorite part of this game other than winning? I win the perfect club that is win. Okay, what did you like about the game other than winning? Like, which monster card did you like the most? I kind of liked all the girls. So every girl... Oh, P.S. Here's a secret for you. There are about 5 or 6 unmodest ladies who are in bikinis. So if you want to look at them, you can. But if you don't, then don't.
Yeah, in total, there's probably about 10 cards we had to take out because it is what do they call it? The silly, seductive, funny, silly, seductive game. It's a card game, so yeah, it's pretty cool. So, yeah, go ahead and tell us.
Okay, so if you could be a monster, which one would it be? Caillou. That is a funny guy that is pow.
That's totally not in the game. So, let's go on with this. Let's talk a little bit about the game. What game do we play today? Do you remember Princess Leaf or Little Leaf?
Oh, ketchup.
What game was it? What's the game about? Do you want to? Who won the game? That's the main important question.
Yeah, she won. It's
Okay.
Gamer Leaf,
Little Gamer Leaf won 2 rounds, and then Gamer Leaf come in and did a round, and then Little Gamer Leaf finished it off with another round, so she won the game. Thanks for joining us on Getting Geeky with Gamer Leaf. Little Gamer Leaf, we appreciate it.
You mean Gamer Leaf?
No, you're Little Gamer Leaf. Have a good day.
I'm also Gamer Leaf.
Okay, have a good night. Good night.
Now we're going to bring in Barbarian Leaf to do our show with me.
First off, how about you tell us about the game?
Okay.
Okay, no, they might not even know what we're talking about.
It's called Monster Card Boulevard. And we're lucky enough to play this game. We got a rewrite or like a copy of it before and it's starting on Kickstarter. So if I was a monster, I would be the girl, the pumpkin head person, because there's a pumpkin head.
So how do you play? Do you play or you just be people? Or what's the game about? Can you tell us about it?
So let me see.
Do you remember how to play it?
Yes, I do. I'm just checking something.
What are you checking?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you first things about the people. Okay,
Maybe.
so we have...
Well, there's a lot of people in there. What if we tell them how to play?
So first you have... So the main ones are the bats, the carnival little Ferris thing, the potions, the faces, and the witches' hats. And that's the main things, but there's like other things. I like the pumpkin and the cat one.
Yeah, these are different suits. Because you get different suits. There's 10 suits on the game. So how do you play Monster Card Boulevard?
So you each get dealt out equal amount of what was it called?
Of the deck. You split the deck.
Yeah, the deck. But when we played with 4 players, we had 1 card extra. So 2 players only has 8 cards in their hands. I don't remember how many 2 or 3. I mean 3 or... And then
5, I think, yeah. 8 and 5.
4 is for 5. Wait, no. 5 cards for the number 4 players. And then 3, I'm pretty sure you got 6.
So yeah, what you do is you split the decks like she said, and then you get to look through your cards. And since we had 4 of us, we each picked. We went through our decks and we picked 5 cards that we got to use, and then we had to shuffle our decks. And then what do we do with those 5 cards?
We used them, but my dad saved some of them.
So tell us how you play. How do you use them?
So you're supposed to have different suits, and you put the suits together. And you have points at the end of the round. There are 3 rounds. And whoever wins the first round gets a point. And you have a discard pile. So you basically are just setting out things. You're saying their names. And you're saying how many points you would do for it. I think it would go better for older people, not 4-year-olds or any younger people. So if you're listening to this, ask your mom and dad to show you how to play.
Yes, because there should be parental guidance involved. I went through and took out the cards that I thought were inappropriate for my children. So yeah, we were able to play because it is PG-13 according to Charlie, who is the creator of this game. But so you go through and whoever has the most cards, there's different abilities for some of them. And yeah, so it was a pretty cool game. So yeah.
So if you feel inappropriate pictures for your children, don't let them look at it, even if you don't feel it's inappropriate. Because if you show it to your kids and then they see a picture of someone, they're like, "Oh, my mom and dad showed me that picture. I like that outfit."
Yeah, interesting. So let's see. Yeah, so it's a pretty fun game. And like we said,
Princess Leaf talked funny.
Yeah, but we had a fun time playing it. So whoever wins, you have to win 3 rounds. The first person to win in 3 rounds. Like we said, Little Gamer Leaf won 2 rounds, and then I won a round, and then she won a round again. So she won the whole game. So now I think Princess Leaf is wanting to ask questions to people.
Yes, for my special interview Wednesday. If we're doing this on a Wednesday.
But this is welcome to Family
Fun Friday.
Yeah, Family Funday Friday. We're talking about Monster Card Boulevard by Charlie Abrams for ages 13 and plus. 90 cards of strategic fun.
Except for the other cards that show bikinis.
Yep, it's fun, seductive, and silly cards. So yeah, go ahead and ask me some questions if you brought any questions to the table.
Also, quick thing, my dad isn't going to listen right now. He's going to cover his ears. It was my birthday on Wednesday, and guess what? I get to spend money on my birthday haul thingy.
Yeah. I don't know what she's talking about because I had my ears covered. but we're not going to any stores and not going to spend any money. So if that's what she was talking about, now you know. Now go ahead and ask me some questions about this game, because that's what we're talking about.
So the first question is, what monster would you be, or like what suit would you be in?
I don't remember the name. I like the imaginary guy. I didn't get to play him, nor did I get to play with what is it? Walker the Texas Stalker. Just because I like Walker the Texas Ranger. I thought they all had really cool names.
His name is Imaginary Larry.
Yeah, Imaginary Larry. I like that. He reminds me of one of the '90s shows. I don't remember what it was called. So yeah, there you go.
Okay, so what suit would you be in if you could choose any suit?
I don't remember the different suits. I don't know. Maybe the Halloween pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern.
The pumpkin jack-o'-lantern. You heard it first here on Getting Geeky with Gamer Leaf with Princess Leaf on special Friday. No, Family Fun Day Friday.
Interesting. Okay, so what question do we usually ask each other?
If you could, let's see, if you could play this again, would you play it again?
Yeah, I really liked it. It was pretty fun. I want to say it would be funner, like you said, with an older crowd. So maybe I can take it to my game night with my friends.
He has game night! Yeah. Okay, so the next question is, if you could buy this with your own money, and if you didn't have any money and you needed to do chores, and you got money, and you didn't have this game, would you buy it with your own money that you earned from your allowance from your daughter?
Wait, does this mean that you're going to give me chores and I can start earning my allowance? I'm all over that. Then I won't have to go to work again.
Yeah,
that's a great
except
idea.
you'll have to go to work still.
No, because I'm going to earn my allowance from my daughter from doing chores. That's a great deal. Anyways, yes, I would definitely go ahead and back this on the Kickstarters. It was a really fun game, and it is funded, so it's going to be delivered. So that's awesome. I really love the box. It's not a tuck box. It's an actual pretty cool box that it came in.
He has something with tuck boxes.
Well, actually, Logan Chops does. But that's how we learned how to play. We watched the Logan Chops reviews, did a good review and a playthrough on it.
With his wife.
Yeah, with his wife, Gothylocks. So that was pretty cool. I'd go check out that channel if you could. And yeah, so I would play it again. I would back it. I would go ahead and back that on Kickstarter. I want to say it was relatively inexpensive. But yeah, it's a pretty fun game. And all the cards were drawn by Charlie, and I had them on the podcast a while back ago.
P.S. My dad's going to pay me for chores that I do around the house for the next year.
And that money's all coming back straight into my pocket as I'm going to do chores for Princess Leaf. And she's going to pay me so I don't have to go to work anymore. You heard it here first on Getting Geeky with Gamer Leaf. Princess Leaf,
to go to work.
Princess Leaf is going to be funding my life. Anyways, let's go ahead and get on with talking about the game. What else do you ask people?
Would you buy a castle and play it inside?
I would definitely play it inside, but I can't afford a castle unless your allowance that you're giving me is quite hefty.
If you could change anything about it in the castle, what would you change?
I would change the castle. I loved Monster Card Boulevard. I guess I would get rid of the seductiveness of some of the cards, so it would be more family friendly. But otherwise, I really like the game.
Okay, now we're going to move on to Barbarian Leaf. Barbarian Leaf, come here. So now we're here with Barbarian Leaf. So did you like the game? Let's see, Monster Card
Boulevard.
Boulevard. Poof! I poofed here. Okay, I would back this game. If I could change anything for it. Really? Did you like the game? Yeah. Why wouldn't I like it? Did you play it in a castle? No. Okay, sorry about that. It just slipped my mind. Okay, next, if you had your own allowance from me or your parents, guardians, would you back it and buy it and buy it?
Yeah, I'll do all of it besides the guardian thingy. Whatever you said.
Wait, I'm your guardian. If we were going to get an allowance, that's who you would get it from.
Then I shall banish you for the evil guardian you've been disposed.
I'm actually not an evil guardian. I'm just a regular parent. But anyways, let's get on with the interview.
Okay, Now, would you change anything about the game or change the age limit or how many people are playing or the cards? Anything?
Yeah, I know how to change the age limit. Change it to 20 and up. So my little sisters doesn't steal it from me.
Yeah, he didn't like the fact that little Gamer Leaf, as she likes to be called, won the game.
Would you change anything about any of the cards, like modesty or
Yes.
scariness?
I have one. Don't let a little sister play if she ruins it.
No, I was talking about the cards. I was talking about the cards. Would you change anything about it? Modesty? Would you change about the scariness? Family friendly?
Oh, don't worry. I like the scary as everyone does. But the modesty, like what the heck? Does a Frankenstein girl wear the modesty? Like what the heck? That's not a thing. Frankenstein's supposed to not be modest. They're not even supposed to be naked.
Yeah, they wear clothes. Monsters are not naked. Come on, people.
Charlie, you heard it first on this Gamer Leaf website. And please, if you have listened, please change the cards quickly before little kids start getting into their parents' stash.
Just so you know, skeletons are naked though. They
Yeah.
don't need clothing though.
Well, I guess,
Because only if they have cool clothes.
yeah, because you can't see girl and boy parts on skeletons, so that's good.
Would you back this game again?
I do not know why you keep asking after we told you.
What did you tell her?
Yes! The freaking way, yes.
Okay, would you tell your friends about this?
Probably. I don't know about Charlie. Charlie Jr. I don't know who's Charlie. Okay, bye.
Okay, thanks for joining us on Getting Geeky with Gamer Leaf. We appreciate it, Barbarian Leaf.
I didn't mean to say bye.
Wait, are you going to ask Princess Leaf questions? Now it's your turn.
Yeah.
Go ahead, ask her a question. Be serious about it.
Okay. How many times do you make jokes without asking your parents?
200 and 2,500 times, I'm pretty sure.
Now back to questions about Monster Card Boulevard. Barbarian Leaf is going to ask Princess Leaf.
Okay. What would you change about this game about that ugly, modest Frankenstein that doesn't even need to be modest because Frankenstein aren't supposed to be naked?
I would change about their modesty. I would make it so they would wear like dresses and then they would be grounded if they got shown. I haven't finished. And they would have to wear shoes because you don't want your feet getting dirty.
We know you're dress up sign, but did you like this game 100 leaves or 0 leaves or 50 leaves?
5,328!
Are you saying 50,000?
She says 5,328.
Leaves. I don't want to cause money disruptions.
There's a game called Charlie and the app.
Well, Charlie's actually the creator of Monster Card Boulevard. He did a great job on this. So, would you back the game?
Would you back the game, Charlie? Because I think there's I've seen a new other game in the App Store. It's called Charlie.
But now we're talking about Monster Card Boulevard, and I think he was asking Princess Leaf.
Oh yeah, here was it. Would you back the game or else?
I would back it, but if I could, I would stalk him and I would run to him and say, "Give me that game or else."
So watch out for stalkers about yay high coming to your house that are preteens trying to get the game from you, Charlie.
Would you ask your friend and back this game, Relief?
Me? You're not supposed to ask me questions.
Okay.
What did you say? Would I ask my friends to back it?
Yeah.
I think my friends should back it. It's a pretty cool, funny game. I love the artwork, and the characters and stuff and the names.
And you, girl, Princess Leaf laughing with the pillow, would you do it?
What would you tell your friends?
I would tell them to not make jokes. And also, to live on and go stalk him for the game.
Whoa.
And also time for telling Mickey that Frankensteins are naked.
So Mickey Mouse, Frankensteins are naked.
Would you back this game, Little Gamer Leaf? And would you tell your friends?
We got the valid shaking of the head, whatever that means. But she did like it 'cause she beat her older siblings and her older dad. Anyways, now it's time for
Adventure and application.
acquisition. What app are you playing, Barbarian Leaf?
String Oi.
What is it?
String Oi.
String.oi. What is yeah, string.io. What can you tell us about string.io?
It's a string game. You're just trying to get the most points.
What's that mean?
It's a simple game. It's an actual simple game. Because I can tell you.
Yeah, tell us about it. How do you play it? What is it all about?
So, you're trying, after you first start with 6 spaces of your color. And if you go in this, I can't explain very much.
Well, how do you play it? What do you do? It's loading. It takes a while to load, and it got the Pac-Man thing. So, yeah, tell us about it, can you?
So, when you do quests, you get free trailing.
But how do you play?
It's easy.
Show us. Or tell us. Well, show me and tell them.
Okay. You get free gifts. It's just to help you. And you can play. So you'll have a string right there.
Okay.
Do you see Game Relief?
Yes, I do.
And after you get back to your place, you're trying to get big. If you cut their string, they die.
Oh, okay. So you're trying.
It's a simple game.
So you're trying to make. Let's see. It looks like you have a territory, and you're trying to make it bigger by coloring outside the lines and cutting other strings that are making their areas bigger.
And there will be quests that you need to kill them.
Well, that looks like a pretty fun game. So was it free?
Yep. It said get.
I hope so, because I would be the one paying for it. Oh, he almost got there and almost cut him. So they were trying to cut him. And so you're trying to block because they're trying to build their territories up. It's a territory control game. It looks pretty fun. I might have to get that on my phone.
It's a simple game and relaxing. Mostly, it's not that much relaxing when you die.
Yeah, Barbarian Leaf gets a little
You would
uptight.
say, what the heck?
He gets a little uptight when he loses. So, if you own the rights to, what did you call it, string.io?
You can
Yeah. If you own the rights to string.io, Barbarian Leaf, what would be one thing you would do to fix it or make it better?
I don't know actually. I like how it is.
So he likes it perfectly how it is.
Unless you can make a team game.
Unless you can make a team game. So you heard it here first on Getting Geeky with Gamer Leaf. What Barbarian Leaf would do to make string.io. Hey, be quiet. You heard it here first on Getting Geeky with Gamer Leaf. What Barbarian Leaf would do to make string.io a better app.
Oh, and you can get skinned. It doesn't cost. You win it from playing a game.
Oh, yeah, that means you're like a different character. He was a spider at first, but that's like the character you are, is that right?
I was a vampire. Yeah, I'm a demon.
Okay, he's a demon bat or something.
And you can unlock some of them you can unlock. Oh, well, 4. If you get 20% of territory right here, you'll get the bronze medal guy. If you get 50% of territory in the game, you'll get silver. And some of you might have played. If you get gold, if you get 80% of the territory, you'll get unlocked gold. If you unlocked 100 territory one, which I haven't seen anybody do, that must be very terrifying and hard. You'll earn the trophy one.
Well, that's pretty cool.
It's a simple game, and you can earn trophy. Most of you probably playing.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us on Adventures in Application Acquisition, Barbarian Leaf. We appreciate it.
And emojis.
And emojis, too. Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have fun.
You're welcome.
Have fun.
Have fun. We'll see you again.
I'm coming back to tell you about the app that I played also. It's called String.io, if you heard from my brother. You are also different colors, and you have real fun. It's a dun time. You can have fun well on the go. It is a fun string game. It's kind of like a game my brother used to play. What was it called? It had the dots. He's gonna check.
Are you talking about this game?
Agria.
No, Agar.
Io.
Io.
And so you have to try the IO games. It's real fun.
It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
You're trying to get the biggest thing first.
People's lines. You're trying to make your territory really big.
You're talking the wrong game.
No, you're trying to make the territory right.
String.io, that's what you were talking about, the one we just talked about.
It's so fun. You can take it anywhere.
I was talking about this
I love
game.
you.
Yeah,
String.io.
about.
Bye. It's time for Kickstarter Corner. To begin now.
Heard her right, ladies and gents. It's time for Kickstarter Corner. So first off, we've got to ask you a question. Do you like the new way I'm running things at Kickstarter Corner, where I tell you the names of the games in order of when their last funding date is? So the first ones will be ending sooner as opposed to later, except with this first game that I'm going to tell you about, as I'm kind of with the company, kind of hopefully a little bit more than I was before. But first off, we've got Dark Naga Carcosa for 5th edition. It's a non-linear adventure in the classic sandbox style, where the party, levels 11 through 12, fights to escape the lair of the old one, Haster. Yeah, so definitely go ahead and jump over to the Kickstarter and check out this great game, especially if you're into 5th edition fantasy games for D&D. They are funded and they go through the 1st of July. So definitely check that one out. Give Dark Naga Adventures a chance and you will like what you see. Next we've got Castle Madness. The Stars Are Right. It's a Lovecraftian cult building game for 2 to 4 players in which you are the old one. I really hope that they can somehow turn things around, and if they're not able to, that they will go ahead and relaunch, I hope, because they've only got 5 days to go, and I love the art for this cute little game. It goes through the 20th of June, so if you want to go ahead and check that game out, go ahead and do it, and if you like what you see, back it, and nothing will be charged to you if the project is unsuccessful. Nothing will be charged before the date that it finishes. So definitely check it out. It's a not too bad or shabby of a price as well. Next, we've got ArenaBots. ArenaBots is a strategic game of arena type for 2 to 4 players. You play a young pilot of bots in the universe of Eden. I love the artwork and the different cool things with this game. It looks really cool. It's like a tile placing game and you got miniatures and yeah, it looks really fun. Some of the art and it just looks like a fun, cool game. They've got dice as well and yeah, I would definitely go ahead and take a look at the Kickstarter page for this. They go through they got 6 days to go, going through the 21st of June. So you better get on that. It's their final week. And then next we've got Last One In. It's a zombie-themed card game. I just barely had the creator, Mark, on the podcast. So if you missed that, go back and make sure you listen to the interview that I gave him. I think that appeared on this Wednesday's episode, just barely here. So go ahead and check that out. Last One In is a 2 to 4 player zombie-themed card game where players race to save civilians or flood their opponent's town with zombies. We're Not Wizards, one of my favorite podcasts, is a backer of this great game. So definitely go ahead and check that one out. Next, we've got Dragonscales Fantasy RPG by James M. Ward and Stephen A. Lee. It's a new fantasy RPG based on James M. Ward's card system. Explore the Chromatic Kingdoms, the City of Concord, and the Great Rift Canyon. they're really close to being funded. Let's see if I can figure this out without too much intensity in math. Let's see here. They got, let's see, 87. So that was 600. They're $687 away from their goal at the time of this recording. So, and they go through the 9th of July. So definitely check out this great one. You like dragons? You like scales? You like RPGs? Why not give this a try? It's based on a card system. So if you don't like dice, maybe this is for you as well. Definitely check it out. And one of the pictures I love in the bottom of this Kickstarter is, it reminds me of He-Man's cat. I was a real fan of that when I was growing up. And Battle Cat, yeah. So definitely check it out. Just scroll down to that picture and you'll be able to see the picture I'm talking about. But I was a big fan. I had all of the toys when I was growing up. I don't know. I think my family threw them out, but oh well. But yeah, I was a big fan, especially of Battle Cat. I think he was my favorite. He was a wimp, but then when he got zapped by the sword and got the armor, he became a real hero. Anyways, moving on, shall we? Next, we've got Circuit Breaker. It's a casual strategy game that can be played solo or with up to 2 other friends, featuring a retro style and a crafty mouse. You know me, if you've listened to this podcast at all, you know I like retro, don't I? Yep, love me a little bit of retro. My wife actually told me that the original Donkey Kong was released on the Switch. I want to so check that out. I think I will. I'm going to go ahead and put the podcast on hold. Wait, no, we're not done yet. I'll have to check it out later. I apologize for pulling your leg. I know I've done that before. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what this game has to offer. If my internet will work for me, shall we? Yeah, I hope my internet will work. It's being retro on me right now. Really slow. But like I said, it's a fun game. I know Logan Chops, I want to say he's reviewed and previewed this game. Let's see. I think he has. Yes, he has reviewed and previewed this game. I've yet to watch it, but I know he does some good videos. Yeah, did I click the link on the thing? Something's going. It's making sounds. Yeah, it's making sounds. Well, I clicked and turned on one of the videos, and I don't know how to turn it off. This is weird. It's retro. A bunch of retro sounds coming at you. If I can figure out what video... Ah! Whoa, turn that down. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Pause that. A little bit of technical difficulties on getting geeky with Game Relief. I apologize for that. But yeah, check out their videos. Or, well, you don't even have to press play. Wait, you do. If my pause button will work. Okay, I think I got it. So don't do any weird clicking and we'll be okay, Game Relief. Anyways, you can get this cool game for a pledge of $35. Get a game. And yeah, like I said, it's solo or 2 to 3 players, or you can play with even more if you do team play. But definitely go ahead and check out this great game from Freshwater Game Company. Next, you want a new game from a new company? Check out Lunar 5000. It's a board game where players build and race in a personalized spaceship. When the dice hit the table, will you be the winner in the winner's circle? You know what? I would definitely say go ahead and at least watch their Kickstarter video. It's a fun newscast. I've watched it several times already and really enjoy the video that Mind Bent Ideas gave to us. This one, oh wait, I didn't tell you, did I? Well, Circuit Breaker goes through, what do they go through? My computer keeps on going retro on me, just like Circuit Breaker. So that's kind of weird. But anyways, I want to say these two, and I know what I can do. I can go to my notes because I don't have to wait. Then now I'm going to click that. The internet is weird. Anyways, the Circuit Breaker, it goes ahead and goes through the 12th of July, as does Lunar 5000. So why not? Don't pick between the two. Back them both on the Kickstarters through the 12th of July. Both pretty cool games, if you ask me. And we might even be giving Lunar 5000 our thoughts and reviewing it. We'll see how things go down. But yeah, Lunar 5000, 2 to 6 players, playtime 35 to 60 minutes. It's a difficulty of medium. If it's anything like, well, I really enjoyed Camel Up. I don't know if it's similar to that. But Logan Chops, he reviewed both this as well as Circuit Breaker, and we really like his videos. And you know what, Joshua, your chops are coming in mighty fine. And I'll go ahead and let Princess Leaf take us off the episode. But before she does that, I'd like to say thanks for filling out our survey over at GameReliefGo.com, especially if you understood what little Gamer Leaf was telling you at the first of this episode. Anyway, Gamer Leaf out, and I think Princess Leaf is going to sign the rest of us out. So go ahead and have a great afternoon or morning or evening whenever you're listening to this.
Oh, and it's time to depart, the worst time we have. It's time for you to say goodbye and us to say goodbye and you to get back to your normal life. So stay geeky, get geeky, and bring others into the geekful. This has been Gamer Leaf, Princess Leaf, Barbarian Leaf, and Little Gamer Leaf names has been changed. We love you. Please keep listening, and please, Charlie, if you heard this podcast, please change the modesty.
Game over. Tune in next week to see if Gamer Leaf and Dreams are respawned.